Good afternoon, my Real News Media TV family. Welcome back to the channel for another news update for November 7, 2023. And in the news this afternoon, family alleges neglect over cancer patient's treatment at the KPH. Family and the friends of Renisha Townsend, a mother of 3, diagnosed with stage 4 breast cancer a year ago, says she is not receiving the urgent care she needs at the Kingston Public Hospital. Townsend's sister Shanice told the news that caregivers at the Kingston-based medical facility appear to have given up on her sister, whom she described as a fighter. Renisha, whose plight was highlighted in the news last month, is a 37-year-old mother to 3 girls.
In last year, as you guys know, she was diagnosed with stage 3 breast cancer. We had her UE first and didn't like the service, so changed her to KPH. So we had this for 1 year. Recently we found out it spread liver, lungs, kidney, the next breast and the bone under the breast. So, and it at stage 4 now. Each time she come here, them keep her for the most probably 3 days and then them send her home back. Today, the multiple times, hours a night, we have to jump up to bring her back at the hospital because the breast are bleed non-stop. Can full 3, 4, 5 towels. Today, she came to do dressing on the breast, and as she came home, we had to rush her back to the hospital because she had gap, like she can't breathe properly. When mommy bring her to the hospital, we called and we were told that them not have no oxygen, which she did. And no port another year for assist with bringing her to them, send her for do an x-ray. No port another year for assist. So mommy if I push her through the hospital and I ask which part the x-ray section there. Backtrack a little bit. When she did admit one at a time, a nurse told her, I came to visit, and as me reach her bedside, and she tell me, say, a nurse told her that she can get her attitude any day, anytime. She cry, because now she cry easily. I think them write her off because of the stage where it reach, and the fact that it spread, I think them write her off, so them just do what them want to do, basically. Them write her off. Them man of God, them can't say she done for. She not done for because me and my sister is a fighter.
Venice Goff, a friend of the family, alleges neglect in Renisha's treatment at the facility.
At the same time, it's the constant neglect. It's the way how the persons are addressing her, making her not feel with less than a person. She's a human being. She's somebody's child, she's somebody's sister, she's somebody's aunt, she's somebody's mother. At the end of the day, when you come to someone's bedside, you can't address them as if they are nothing. You're administering medication to a patient, you must let them feel comfortable no matter what the situation they're going through. No matter how bad your day is, your patient now is your priority. Now it's the constant neglect. I've spoken to someone in patient services and for them to address this matter. I need to speak to Renisha as well, but seeing that the condition she's in, we can't even get a proper sentence out of her. We need to address these personnel, these doctors, these nurses, these porters. This is a hospital and it's being run like a patty shop. Nobody here wants us to know that our family members is being kicked to the curb because of what? Because we are trying to assist our family member based on we want the best care for anyone, anybody, ourselves, our children, our brothers, our sisters.
Townsend family is now seeking to get her treatment overseas, believing she will receive a better care abroad. A crowdfunding account on the popular GoFundMe website was set up to aid Townsend's cancer treatment last month. So far, she has received the US $8,125 toward her US $50,000 goal.
But me I fight because she asked me to fight with her. And if she not see me or if she not hear from me, she go call me to make sure I'm alright. And because me don't want she call me at no point and hear me I cry or anything, I try my best to keep strong. Most definitely, she will get better care, yeah, because for them cancer thing overseas, like it more advanced. So we know it's going to be much better care overseas.
Careless driving, failure to wear helmets, and the bad roads leading to deaths of bike taxi operators. Even with millions pumped into training programs, plus the distribution of free safety gear and the numerous appeals for them to be careful on the road, Westmoreland bike taxi operators continue to die in road crashes, and one of their own believes it's their own fault. According to Elvis Rasta Scott, he has been in the bike taxi business since the 1980s, and it all comes down to personal responsibility. "Me never crash yet, and me wear the helmet," said Scott. Studies have shown that wearing a helmet while riding a motorbike reduces the risk of sustaining a head injury by 30% on average, and the risk of being killed by up to 40%. Speaking with the news recently, Scott, who plies the Green Trail route, was critical of his peers who ride recklessly on the roads. While he expressed the concern that some bikers may be unable to read, he suggested that many would benefit from access to a training manual. However, there has been no shortage of opportunities for Westmoreland bikers to learn how to keep themselves and their passengers safe. In 2020, the government spent $52 million to establish a motorcycle training facility at the Petersfield Heart NSTA Trust Academy and the satellite centers at the Culloden Heart Academy and at the Green Trail High School. In addition, a motorcycle training simulator was handed over to the Green Trail High School to enhance the competence and the certification for bikers. In August of the same year, the Transport Ministry handed over a motorcycle simulation center to the Petersfield Vocational Training Center in the parish. Following that, the Culloden Heart Academy satellite facility in Whitehouse was commissioned into service. 3 years on, the parish's bikers continue to perish on its roads. On Heroes Day, 4 motorcyclists crashed and died in waterworks. According to reports from the police, the men failed to keep left and collided with a truck heading in the opposite direction. Up to November 2 of this year, 32 of the 50 people who died in crashes on Westmoreland's roads were motorcyclists. For the comparative period last year, motorcyclists accounted for 21 of the 42 deaths. In both years, the bulk of those who died were between 20 and 29 years old. However, it appears that some progress is being made, even if it does not appear significant. A biker taxi operator who identified himself as a junior said he benefited from the biker training offered at the Green Trail High School in 2020. "I went through the training and passed with full colors, and I got a certificate. The training was good, it was helpful," he told the news. Jonah pointed to the importance of staying focused when riding and how easy it is for idle actions to cause a crash. "You have to just be careful. I've crashed before, but that was before the training. The training helped a lot to improve riding skills and safety," he said. "There was just one problem. I got 2 helmets, but they are not comfortable. They are tight," Jonah said. Asked for his views on the reason for the carnage on the roads, he said he thinks speeding is the #1 cause of accidents that claim his peers' lives. "It's not all the time the bankman in the wrong. Most times they get the wrong because dead man tells no tales. But they can cut down on their speed. More time them a go too hard. Sometimes a idleness as well," he said. Scott, who agreed, offered advice to his peers: "Learn to use the road properly. Them a ride hard and they don't know how to use the road, and that is the problem," he stressed. Biker Lerone McKenzie also urged his colleagues to slow down on the roads, and he is also a strong advocate of wearing protective gear. He has provided taxi service for a decade and can testify how many times that gear has saved his skin literally. McKenzie said he has been in accidents before, but minor ones that did not require hospitalizations. "The bike thing overall is risky, so even if you do have on your protective gear, the least little thing happens and you hit up or something hits you, you're still gonna end up with broken bones. It's not like it's a motor vehicle," reasoned the man who says he always wears a helmet. "I did the training at the Green Trail High School. It was all right. It was a simulator and I learned how to balance safety things, like wearing a helmet at all times and wearing safety shoes as slippers cannot use to operate a bike," he added. While he believes that cyclist actions cause a fair share of traffic mishaps, Mitchell pointed to the state of the roads as another reason for the high number of fatalities in the parish. "Poor road conditions cause most of the crashes. Regular bankmen going about their business and other vehicles are trying to avoid potholes and crash into us," said McKenzie. He is appealing to the authorities to intervene. They need to sort out the road to minimize the number of fatalities, the biker stressed.